Well, everyone's doing all right today. So today I'm going to be talking about my big project that I put up the other night. I was going to say last night, but yesterday I had to work, and I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous about some stuff right now. A bit fatigued, but anyway. So yeah, let's let's get into it. All right. So whenever I was at work, I just had a silly idea to just like, what if I just put all the logos together and uh, figured just have a big old seamless composition. I had a lot of ideas going on with it, but I am, I'm happy with how I landed on it. Um, like at first, I was gonna do like it was gonna be set up like I was gonna end up having it look like like it was gonna end up like looking like a Twitch thing. Just like it it was gonna look like this in a sense, but like have like the different logos. Um, so that didn't, pan out uh too much. Um, Here, let me actually go back and show you my literal first version that I put out. Well, not really put out, but it's not it. So yeah, this was like really, I don't want to say, I guess it was really, this was in November. Um, yeah, at first I wasn't even gonna have it colored. So, it just starts out like this. Um, Everything's all, in black and white. Um, so that didn't, I mean, it was kind of what I was going for. I still had like some temporary footage in the background because I'm thinking I can redo this, remake that myself later. And um, I had some people ask about the pipes. Um, the pipes era, that one was tricky. Um, I ended up landing on this to represent the pipes era. Mostly because, I mean, the pipes era themselves, it's all 3D, and that's it. It's kind of lackluster, so I couldn't really think of a way to represent that in a 2D space. Um, So I figured I might as that yeah, like that was another idea that I had. I was gonna have it so that every logo was gonna be like on the Absolution monitor or something like that. Um, like it was would have been like this. Um, yeah, that I actually reused a lot of assets from my 20th anniversary end card. Like, well, in regards to like this. Um, so so that was the reason why there wasn't really, you know, quote unquote pipes. It still had that. It's still had the absolution stuff. I'm rambling. My brain's not in like a good spot right now, but hopefully, uh, I kind of make sense. Now, this one, the kanji era, this one was such. This was, I want to say, this was the one that was pain in the butt, so to speak. Um, just because there's really nothing I could really base it off of. Like, there's not really any good references. Uh, so like I ended up recording uh, some of my old tapes that I had like with the kanji era, and I used like a lot of the distortion uh, from that. That's how I landed on this. This this wasn't even like I didn't even like use this at all. Um, yeah, that let's see. Well, let me just go through each one individually, so like I can manage my thoughts better. All right. So first things first. The very first thing I did was I vectored the Clyde 49. Um, wanted to make sure that you know I I wanted to start out with exactly how let's see. There's not so much like that. Oh my God, I know. Um, whole bunch of stuff. Sold. No, I guess I don't have it. Um, I can't say TDA has it because I can't access TDA. Oh my God, that's so sad. That's so sad. Um, anywho, but yeah, like there's a scene where like it starts out Clyde going zooming out, and then you see the I guess Do we call it the cracked logo? I don't know. Um, like it was the one that they used in this. So it was that logo, which I figured I didn't feel like adding that. I didn't feel like adding this logo. I figured the two prominent logos for the multi-era were the bubble letters, which is what we have, right here, and whatever this is. Um, so, oh, it's weird. Laser, yeah, I guess we could call that. Oh gosh darn it, my tracking's all screwed up again. I don't know why. I figured I'd fixed it, but I guess I didn't. Wish I knew what caused that. Um, well, okay. I need to fix something real quick. Don't know what that was, but I fixed it, I guess. It could be After Effects putting a huge load on my CPU. This is still CS6, by the way. Um, so yeah, I wanted to. Originally, this was gonna be. Um, not as burnt. There. Static? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I basically burnt the static. Like, kind of have that really, really grungy VHS effect going on with it. Um, that's what I landed on. Because originally it was going to look like this. But then I figured, oh wow. I figured I'd add more flair to it. So that's what I ended up with. Moving on, let's go with 99. So this one, I this is this was all vectored, like all the lines, this whole grid, I had to vector. I originally had it set up to a grid, but whenever it got really close and like animated, um, it was all pixelated, and I was not happy with that. So I did a lot of dirty work and just added a grid in like Illustrator and brought it over. I mean, it works. That's all I needed to do. Um, so I vectored in Illustrator. I brought in a lot of vectors over. I didn't really do much vectoring with After Effects. Like sometimes I went for it and sometimes I didn't. I didn't really need to. There's a lot of things that I just redid frame by frame. Um, like the hexagon design. Um, so for this, for the hexagon background, oh, that's '07. Takes a while to load. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's why it takes us so long to load because everything is like one. It's all one. It's so many shapes into one. So what I did with this, um, I took. See, I took this. I took that animation, and I basically kind of did. I did like blobs to like as a guide. Um, maybe I still have. Let me load up Illustrator real quick and like kill my stream from doing so because I don't know why Illustrator is just so. It's a lot heavier than you would think. Ugh, I don't know why. Hexagon frames. Okay. Yeah. So I like overlaid some blobs and animated them and then just deleted like hexagon. Yeah. I just deleted hexagons as I went and then I just saved it. And then I just kept on going down until it was all gone. Um, so that was I mean that took like a morning. Like I did that before work one day. That wasn't too bad. Um, thank you, Chad Bonin. Um, all right, moving on. This one, the Tom 99 one. This one, oops. This one really doesn't really need that much explanation. Um, like I did the space scene all in After Effects. Um, I overlaid some footage I grabbed just to like get the correct colors down for it. Um, there's so much chromatic aberration that I added into this project because I think it looks really neat. I like it. Um, and then, so yeah, we move on to 2000. originally this was just gonna be pipes. I didn't have any intentions of having the kanji era. Um, at first, but then I figured I could experiment, add some flair to it, and then like swap mid beat. Yeah, like that a lot. Um, so in the in the lines, I have so many projects up. It's the pre-comp. Comp 9. Okay. So a lot of this text, it just one says like Adult Swim is your friend. The other one is cartoon tennis is really neat. And another one says don't take this seriously. This is horribly translated. Um, I mean, I was just praying it wouldn't have said anything, offensive. Um, if anybody was gonna ever like look in depth with this, um, so yeah, I just copy paste it all, resize it, all that, all that jazz. Now, horribly translate, yeah. But yeah, the pipes, I did try to like uh remake the pipes. Like I literally tried to vector the pipes out in like, the correct colors and everything, the shading. It just did not look good for me. I did not like it. I tried. I tried. That's all I could ask for, and thus that this is what, I ended up with. Figured reusing old assets, why not? Now, 2003, this one was a lot of fun. Um, I did like a grid pattern, like got them animated out. Like looking through this like a lot, like I kept on looking back through like as much footage as I could, and it almost looks like it's like a bubble, like an oil spill texture to it. Um, which which gives all that color. Yeah, I added all the lines and everything, and still a lot of like deep glows, chromatic aberration, try to make it as fancy as I could. Um, it's the first one. Let's see. Um, yeah, this one was the first iteration of it. I mean, it's okay for what I originally had in mind, because like everything was just dark gray and white. That's all it was. Like this, I didn't even have the planet in. And then I wasn't even I didn't even get to the well, the previous logo at that time yet, but I actually had a lot of fun remaking well, 2018. This animation I reused from whenever I remade for the Forge intros. That was a lot of. Again, that logo. Hang on. You're gonna be like, God dang it! Like, what are you doing? I know I'm getting off track, but I have a little chuckle. Text 2? Yeah. Frame by frame. Vectored frame by frame. It's I mean, it works. But thing is, like, it's actually sped up in this because I needed to get the timing down, and for it to even work with the composition, I had to speed it. I had to speed up the logo animation a bit because the whole thing it would have like just barely finished. Like see, like there's really not much time to look at it. That's why I sped it up. Like as soon as it would have finished, it would have went straight into the next one. I had to do that with the 2017 or I guess 16. Not the Shogun era, the one after. Anywho, um, okay. Now, 2004, I had to make a decision. I had to go with this one just because 2012 and 13 they were gonna reuse the same thing, so I didn't want to have repeats. So I figured I might as well go for another one that they used for 2004. So I guess technically this is 2005, I think. It was that was only used like once, and it was during this. The slightly used promo, that was it. And however, I actually added the flare from the '04 intro to the logo itself. Like it kind of like it bounces. I wanted to add some extra flair to it. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Like the so like you had these. Bingo. So yeah, like I guess they didn't even have the Clydes animation yet. Maybe they did. I don't know. So maybe they were still in a transition period. Anywho, um, so it wasn't as boring. I also just made it so that this top part moved ever so slightly, and the it actually gets brighter just a bit. So yeah, now we're on to that, and we're now 2007. A lot of people had disliked this era. In regards to packaging, I thought it looked great. I think people just have a sore spot because they like to associate it with Tom Ford and his face and the block's cancellation. But I think if you look at it at face value, it looks pretty stellar. Um, and it's weird because like I guess they just swapped to a different logo. Um, like it wasn't. It was no longer the shield. It was like this hexagon, this animated hexagon, which I had a lot of fun animating. It's by itself. And whenever I went to recolor, like actually go in and color it, there was some even more challenges I had to deal with. But yeah, it worked out. And so I guess technically this is false advertising because this background is not 2D. This was 3D. I made in Blender. Um, but yeah, I mean predominantly like it's all in 2D. Now I need to actually close out some things so I can actually find what I need. So go to main. All right. Yeah. Uh, yeah, and like it's weird because this logo itself was never used on the block except for during it's a Lego Journey to Mars uh, contest promo. That was it. They used uh I think it was FF Din for the logo. It's the Din family. I guess like it was a little bit too hard to read. They did use yeah, they used it on the website, and that was the only other time that they used it. But they never really used it on air. Um, so yeah, now we're going back to the classic. Um, so if we look at 2012, this one was easy. I mean, it was just I mean, everything is vectored. Everything is vectored. Like this, the background itself, it's a ramp. it's all four color gradients and everything. Um, then I went in and I just made it blue, just because. Well, yeah, because they made it blue afterwards, after about a year. And I enjoyed how they experimented with other colors uh, whenever they were playing with the packaging. Um, like they did that with whenever it was April Fools. Yeah, green was for their birthday. Um, I don't think they really liked it, as far as I know. I mean, I didn't care for it. I mean, it was okay. I get it. I understood, but I don't think it looked that great. Now we're on to this one. I don't want to call this one the problem child, um, because it's not. We'll see the problem child in a bit. This one, I had, well, yeah, like I had fun with a lot of things. Like I cannot stop stating that, but this was a lot of fun. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like I knew it was part of the Din family. Just, anyway, um, this these are all 3D shapes. Like I still have like this up. That's funny. Um, um, oh man, yeah, yeah. Everything I parented everything to this null object. If I were to get rid of that, like this whole thing's just gonna break. Yeah, broke. Just trying to like get these things all lined up in like the 3D space was definitely a challenge. And then because I couldn't really do anything with the 3D shapes, um, 3D elements that they had, I just went in and just doubled it up. And then like add this. I have this like background glow to it because there when you look at the what we got, um, there's actually no blue background. It's all black, but like the 3D the 3D stuff just fills it up. So I work with what I can get. "2014. This one was fun. Um, because I remember whenever I first uh remade this for like the. Do you guys remember whenever I had the end cards and I had like this style? Um, this these circles, like I animated the speed itself, like, and it did not look great. Like I was able to fake it, but for this, I did not want to try to fake it. I wanted to make it proper. Um, and I figured out. Um, let's see. These okay. Here they are. Yeah. Time warp. That's I finally learned how to use the time warp feature, and I just kept on looping this till it just fizzles out. Because again, like I made all this, um, so it's synced up to the music. Like this was not meant to really be extended. Like I could extend it, but that would require a bit of work. And this was only just for this little tribute. But like these are all, yeah. Just look at it, just like that. That's it. And it just speed it up, color it in, just some blending modes like silhouette luma. This is black. Oh wait, I don't know. That's set to dissolve. Not black, it's just opacity is low. So if I make that lower, it's just gonna. Well, now why is this not? Whatever. I'm done with my example for that now. Um, and then the logo itself, I could I can actually type in whatever I want, like dumb idiot baby. Please don't judge. Or, let's do a throwback. Bring it back. Okay, so we're done with that. That. Now, background. Background to that. Now here is what I think. Proud? Well, maybe not proud, but I'm happy with the way that this turned out a lot. For this background, I just added some fractals, clouds, called it a day. Just had fun. Yeah. What's neat was a lot of these shapes, like the cuts. I just did rough and edges, and then bam, like so fractal noise. Like whoa. Now again, like the logo itself, I made sure it was black. I know it's like a really dark navy, but just for consistency's sake, I made sure that it was black. Again, like a lot of this stuff was just frame by frame remakes. Now, here's the problem child. Oh yes, here we go. This one took me forever for me to be happy with it. Still have, yeah, of course, still have. Um, for me to actually get this done right, I ended up, I literally rotated the footage. That way, like the stuff was like still flat and just, oh my god. And I just based it off of that. This one just takes a huge toll on my CPU because there's so many effects going on in this one. Um, Like this planet, it's 2D. I'm telling you. It's all a ruse. Oh heck yeah. It was weird. I never thought they would take uh yeah, they would take, what was it? Gotham Rounded, add uh add roughened edges, cut it in half and like shrink the top. Like do an offset path so it shrunk. Like I never thought they would do something so creative with the logo. It's so cool. Yeah, like this starts out, it starts out green, but it ends up being white at the very end. It still has like a greenish glow and greenish blue glow to it at the end, but it's still white. Um, yeah, the reason why I dubbed it the problem child was because like there's a lot going on with it. Um, so I had to like, so it's zoomed in properly. I had to make the width like 2,500. Like if you just look, it just animates. Like it doesn't actually do any rotation yet. It doesn't do that until it goes into this pre-comp. Um, I know there's something else. Oh yeah, um, I added a lot of noise to the background because like I guess there's like some subtle dust or clouds, but because it's against like a dark background and it's subtle, there's so much banding going on, and I hated it. It doesn't help because my monitor is it it multiplies the banding a lot. So like what you guys might see is different to what I'll see. Mostly because my monitor's it's meant for games. It's meant for gaming. There's just a lot of contrast going on. It's just not properly calibrated for this kind of stuff. Um, but eh, oh well. It's still I still think I did this justice. Yeah, you got fractal noise going around. I the two the two paid tool. Well, not I wouldn't I don't want to say paid tools because like I mean I paid for Deep Glow, but like the quick chromatic aberration tool that's free. You can grab that for free. That's free. But Deep Glow was, oh my god, I love Deep Glow so much. Yeah, I think we're done talking about this one for now. I can't think of any other uh, words to say for it. Anywho, now we got 2018. I had to like, there's a lot of things I had to set up. CC lens, so like it would just fade out right. This one, I did want to add that, but I don't think I could have done that in a clean manner. Now this one, again, like I wanted to make sure it was white. That's why it's white instead of like green. But like because this is like a HUD heads-up display kind of design, I went bananas with the chromatic aberration and the I think it looks really good. It just felt, yeah, like this era just felt so flat to me. And whenever they went to the next one, it was a huge breath of fresh air. Yeah, I don't think I even like reused anything from the my one template that I used to have. All this stuff is new. Oh, besides the background, um, and like the dust. That's funny enough. Like I wanted to make sure I could get like the one like ball of dust. So I hand animated it frame by frame instead of like you know relying on a particle setup. But yeah, this one was fun to color in. Now we move on to the last one. 2021. Or, I'm sorry, 2020, or technically 2019, because this premiered in December, but I still count it as 2020 because that's the bulk of when we actually watched this and or saw it. This one I got rid of that. This background I know like a lot of that stuff was just like 3D, but I went in and I just I vectored like each little bit myself and colored it in. As for the background, I did a lot of like took a lot. Like, see, like I took what I had, and then I just added a whole bunch of stuff, and just like I don't even remember, oh, to be honest. And I just blurred it, and it's got like a glossy look to it that I really like. Um, yeah. Um, Now for this one, again, a lot of hand animating. Logo itself, technically, it's absolutely fake. It's fake 3D. Like this, I went into Illustrator and like extruded it. So you wouldn't even. I didn't even notice. Wait, no, that's part of it. I'm silly. Yeah. And what's interesting is like you don't actually see this like animation ever. You only saw it during the spilt uh promo video, like the showcase. Same thing with the scan lines. Like you don't actually see these like animate in. Of course, I've made it move towards you. Logo, I just add a whole bunch of effects to it. You know, honestly, to be quite honest, I don't think this was really necessary, but I wanted to add some extra flair because it's a, a light green blue ramp with the burgundy or pink. But yeah, now for the finale. The finale was kind of interesting. I feel like I wanted to end it just the way the way it started, with Clive 49. I just want to just have him kind of zoom in, but not too fast, and then behind him was everything. Literally every logo, every piece that I made, I put it all into one animation. I just Yikes. I had fractal, ooh, excuse me. I had fractal noise and everything, just so like you could see each one. Um, this was a lot of fun. And then, you know, like it ends with more static. So yeah. So I had other versions. This one was still using like temporary footage. Still a little bit early. I opted out for the for like this abrupt like movement just because, well, it was abrupt. um I wasn't too much of a fan of it, honestly. So I made it so that you could still see like the animation, but like this stuff would not like stuff was like kind of already animated in. TN Evo. Yeah, this was like no. My very first one. Where is it? God. I have to go back. TN Whip. This is like 9 seconds. Yeah. This one I just had the first two done. Um, this one. Yeah. Still very early on. It see like it felt kind of boring. Just it just starts like that and it does nothing. That's why I added that extra movements to it. Now, a friend of mine, he actually had an idea. Like, what if I were to speed up the first two logos so that they didn't take up like majority of it? So I don't know why this is all white. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, that's not it. What? What is going on? Okay, we're just going to. Serious? Okay, here we go. V2. Now this one, I felt it was a little bit too fast for it. Like it didn't sit right with me. Then let's see, two. Now this is whenever I changed. Yeah, I basically already had like a good amount already done. No, spinning. I did experiment with other songs. Um, I mean, that's what it sounds like without the audio in it. But then I finished it. Uh, this was the version I sent to Brent. Brent did a fantastic job with the audio mixing. I couldn't thank him enough. Oh my gosh. He always comes in clutch when it comes to like my bullshit. So yeah, let me load up Premiere real quick. I literally have a button that I have a Stream Deck, and I literally have a single button that just loads up Premiere. Specifically, my Toonami uh, project file. So much is missing. Okay, so I don't even have it anymore. So Brent did most of the audio. I I added a whole bunch of like other effects myself. So this was his first uh version. Yeah. Um if you got good ears, if you don't, you can probably tell that there's some things that were not present in the final version, like the oh my god, I guess what do you call it? The Millennium Falcon startup sound, which is crap. Just that. Yeah, yeah. Most of the sounds. Well, I mean, he got all the things he could get, because he was missing a lot of sounds, which is really surprising to me. But hey, it is what it is. I was able to replace uh, some of the song sounds that I wanted to make sure that was right? Yeah, the 03, that was definitely different. Like I used the electro glurp, distorted this sound. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, surprisingly, he was able to find the stuff that from '04. So I think that's a win. Oh, it is what it is. Oh right, yeah. You know, I never thought of like the rights to use you know uh different sounds. That's so yeah, that's interesting. This one I wasn't once. Yeah, they were there. I want to say like these are like the hilt of a sword or something. I don't know. Um. Uh. I the Toonami bot has something interesting. It's for the masses. Oh right. So like I never so like I didn't see this other stuff. Like it just has the horns. Like it basically cuts off like from like right here. Um, didn't know about like the other stuff. Um, God, yeah. Like I mean, for what it's worth, I thought I did an okay job with that. Because again, like I was basing uh 2003 off of like the the zoom in shot. Yeah, this is not 3D. All 2D. It's fake. Everything is fake except for '07. Sorry. Um, but yeah, huh? You'd have to show me that sometime. Um, yeah. Yeah. So that was my project. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, does anybody have any questions? Um, Try to answer as best as I can. Please ignore my messy desktop. It's all because of the project, I swear. Like, Boogie. That logo. 99 letters. Logo. X2. Logo. Nah, like the... I just made it so that it zooms out. TM letters. .a. Nice and clean. Slide 49. Oh yeah. This is whenever I was like, like, does anybody remember the poll I made with this? I'm like, hey, I'm trying to do something. It's for a project, and sure enough. The 2003 logo is 3D, just not in my project. Good old Toonami bot. You should follow Toonami bot, please do it. Yeah, see that we're so simple. I can't just do that. Um, oh my god, like just shapes. Bam, bam, bam. Where's the stroke? Oh god, where's my? Oh, whoa. This is art. It's art. Um, so yeah, I will, to the best of my ability, will try to do something with the new stuff. Um, I can't overstate how cool this looks. Like, oh my god, I really like it. I do. I also hate it because it's just gonna give me more work. But yeah, like this is all 3D. But I know how I can fake it. I can totally fake this. Again, the cylinder tool is CC cylinder. That's gonna be my go-to. But it's just so I'm waiting until Spilt puts their video up so I can like fully analyze it. See, this is what's inside the pipes. Yeah. I think what makes it is like the italicized font. I really love it. Yeah, I think Blender would be an excellent starting point for that. Um, like I don't know, these dust particles, these wisps coming at you, that easy After Effects. Just do a star field, easy, done. Just make it big. And these add some fractal noise. Really, just fractal noise. That's it. That's all you need is fractal noise. Anything you can do, just do fractal noise. Yeah, if I were to actually do something, I can't see myself like going full out with this. Oh my God, that's right. I need to watch the News Titan. Um, I also like the animation of like clearly there's an example somewhere. Not Gridman, not Clover either. Fire Force, definitely Fire Force. See, like it just okay. Yeah, this was all about my big project, and now I'm just rambling on about the new stuff. Yeah, I did I did have a couple questions like why didn't I add the new stuff to my project? And to that, I think I say, first of all, how dare you? That's not how it works. This is celebrating 24 years of Toonami. All right, so like the 17th, the new graphics were not introduced until the 20th. I mean, come on now, it's not how it works. You silly Billy. But whatever. If I can't see myself making them into like a loop. Um, that's that I would have to say that's something you'd have to do on your own. Because like I said earlier, that these were not meant to be looped. These were meant to just. This was only for like the composition. I mean, if say like 2013, like see how it's like always just drifting away, you can't loop that because it's just gonna keep on drifting away and then go away. It's like where to go? It's too far gone. But um, I will I will put out some high quality stills of each logo. If anyone wants to use them for like wallpapers or whatnot. So that. I hope you like 1080p because that's what you're gonna get. This is not made in 4K. So anyway, that was my project. I did not want to ramble on too much, but I guess upscale it. Let's get some AI to do that. Yeah, because some of this stuff is like rastered and rather not. Some of it is vector based, yeah, but there are some raster aspects like the fractal noise. Um, it would not. Like, it could, but it's going to be blurry. Like, for instance, let me go. 2016. Yeah. This would be blurry. Um, what? What's the resolution for 4K? I don't even know. I've never dealt with 4K before. 1440? Lock it. Oh dear. Oh, oh, okay. All right. But okay, yeah. So, yeah, a lot of things would just be broken. Comp. Ugh. That's. I mean, it's not terrible, but I would know. I wouldn't be happy with it. But yeah, I don't see myself making this into 4K. AI upscalers can. I would say that they would do wonders. Um, yeah, Jose, if you wanna screw with some AI upscaling stuff, I have the full lossless video in my drive. If you wanna toy with it, because I know you love to mess with 4K. Anywho, so yeah, I'm just gonna. I've been kind of thinking of doing another Toonami mix. It's been quite yeah, it's been quite a while since I've done that. Um, but yeah, I will just leave you all with ham freeze. Thanks for joining me.